Hey guys, check it out. This channel and all of my content is sponsored by CyberGhost VPN. CyberGhost VPN is a global leader in the privacy and security industry with over 38 million real users. I'm surprised I don't bump into these guys walking around in the street, walking around Pawtucket, bumping into CyberGhost VPN users. There's so darn many of them. It's the most recommended VPN on Trustpilot. Trustpilot, now that's the website I have set to my homepage. Their virtual private network hides your IP address, encrypts your data, and redirects all your internet traffic through a secure VPN tunnel. It's so easy, just the touch of a button and you're in. You can also use CyberGhost to unblock geographically restricted shows. So if you're in Uzbekistan and you want to watch Tootsie Babies or you want to watch Teletubbies or something like that, you can use CyberGhost on streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and more. They have over 7,000 servers located across 90 countries. You'll always get a reliable, secure VPN connection. Just the technology they use, I know for a fact that this is the real deal and that your data is safe. Your data is beyond safe. I know a lot of you guys are super secret hackers who have access to McAfee's files, and you know mad government shit going on, and you know mad shit that's like secret, classified, privileged information. You're not raising any red flags at all. You're not drawing any attention to yourself at all when you use a VPN. It's actually the best idea. CyberGhost, the brand that I'm sponsored by, they're the one VPN network that the NSA hasn't cracked and doesn't have access to. So if the feds ever come for you and you're using CyberGhost, good luck, CIA, cracking into CyberGhost. Haven't you heard? They're Trustpilot verified. You can use CyberGhost VPN app on all the major platforms like Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and smart TVs. And you can connect up to 7 devices at one time. Connect them, daisy chain them together, get them in a circle. By using the link in the description, guys, you can get CyberGhost for 83% off. That's just $2.19 a month, plus 4 free months. Sign up for CyberGhost VPN risk-free with a 45-day money-back guarantee. That's what Beyond Safe means. They're gonna pay your way to success. And that's why I use CyberGhost VPN for everything. You should too, especially when you're looking at playing Minecraft. You're gonna need a VPN for that, my guy. All right, peace.
Who's hyped for World Peace 2? Somebody better be.
I certainly am jazzed up. No, I'm pumped right now.
Me too.
It's getting excited.
The builds are good.
We're kind of in the doldrums right now, I think.
This is the worst time of year.
We're kind of all fractured right now. Up.
Well, there's so much going on every day. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's not even
struggling to have fun.
Well, we're supposed to go to New York every week for the past 2 weeks. I get sick. I make plans 20 minutes later. I'm like this. I'm going to the hospital immediately. I have to cancel the plans. I'm sorry. I'm going to look like a clown to New Yorkers.
I was telling Nick, I'm getting whacked with illnesses too. Have you?
Not yet, but I'm sure I will.
What the is going on?
Yeah.
Sauna's so good.
Sauna's the best.
You have to build a sauna at your house.
So you just have
it'll make you live longer.
Detoxify.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's I think it simulates. I mean, I think it does like a dozen things. I'm a total layman, but I think it does like 10 different things that are good for you. It simulates cardio activity.
It's good because I don't want to do cardio.
No.
You gotta have a sauna in your house. It's that important.
Yeah.
It'll make you live longer.
I've heard nothing but good things from saunas. Like we're the only idiots in the world that don't take it serious. Like out in like Sweden,
it's a daily thing.
The
That's what
Netherlands.
people do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like this fat cheeseburger idiot.
Yeah. Anyway, we're excited for World Peace 2, but it is the making of something like this is just a fight, and like we're in it. So it's like
That's like asking infantry.
It's tough to show your enjoyment, I'm sure, but I am hyped.
I think it might not even be an enjoyment issue. I think it's just I think the enjoyment is like after the fact when you're done. Because I didn't making season 1, I didn't enjoy that at all.
No,
it was just like I knew that there were things that the stuff that had to be done was so important to us, and like for me it was like a life or death thing. It was like making our first TV show or whatever.
Yeah.
It was such a huge
It's a stressful thing.
Yeah.
And then you watch like, and then me just, everybody has their own like pickup parts on it. You'd be watching. Remember the cage they welded for 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
And then we never used it?
Mm-hmm.
Cage for what?
Remember that big cage they were welding outside the whole time?
What the was it going to be for?
It was going to be for a drummer for like, for like 3
probably
teeth or something.
Yes, okay.
And we couldn't get it to the the place we shot it in that weird Meineke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh yeah, I just sat there.
Yeah.
And I remember being like,
Yeah, you don't like waste.
I hated the waste was driving me.
Yeah, the waste is nuts.
They're like this. Yeah, it probably cost us $15,000. Doesn't seem like a big deal, except when you make 80 and that's 15 of it sitting there on the ground. You're like, that's cool, but you couldn't get me my $1,000 back for the Ubers that I took.
Yeah, that was.
I love seeing that.
Yeah,
That was, and it's just going on and over and over and over.
Yeah, that's
and
one
over.
out of 10 things you heard that week.
Yeah. And that all I'm just my dad all over the place.
but you've seen Nick when he's doing construction, when he's building his house and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a fight.
Yeah. I'm in like a nice hell, a sweet hell zone. You're the same way.
Yep.
Like in hell, you're like this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Honestly, the only thing worse would be there'd be nothing going on. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like you like it,
Yeah.
but that's like it's pleasurable pain.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, like with the testing out and trying to find, but like, it's just like the amount of proofs and the amount of like too many cooks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Actually, you know what that was? There wasn't enough chiefs. There were too many Indians. Usually it's the other way
So
around.
people sitting around not doing shit.
Just kind of doing whatever they were like, I don't know, we got to try to do this. It's like they're all on the clock, you know what I mean? Just burning like 40 grand a week, just like there it goes. And you just like large swaths that were supposedly promised. You know, like those people aren't working for free. You mean to tell me that those like 5 middle-aged black ladies from Atlanta that run an accounting firm are like sitting there not getting paid? No, they're sitting there for 3 months.
Yeah.
What in the did we have an accounting department in the mother building? Eight people doing books all day.
Yeah.
What the is that?
Yeah, I have my mom doing it, who's an AR lady, just like those ladies, and it's like every day I reconcile. I talk to her every day for like 12 minutes, and I'm done, like that. Everything's billed out, paid,
and they still couldn't do it, Sam.
But this
they still couldn't even do what they were supposed to do.
Remember he was trying to get money.
Yeah,
I mean, literally
sending Eric in to get his own money.
I mean, I went in there and there was always like something else they needed for like months. I would show up, I'd say, well, you forgot this form, or it's not me, but whatever. Like, we forgot this, we forgot this. All for nothing. It doesn't matter. I actually probably just should have signed right at the beginning. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
That's what it equated to. It didn't really matter.
Can we talk about money from the show, from season 1?
I say I talk about it all the time.
Yeah. Do people know what Eric got paid?
No, they don't want to hear a number that big.
Yeah, seriously.
Should we not?
I
don't want to depress people.
Yeah, I mean,
how much was it?
It was a lot. It was honestly too much. It was $1,600. But honestly, that seems like a lot. But I went down there for 3.5 weeks, and then I had to come back for another 3.5. So there was like a week and a half in between, and I really didn't have a place for them. So I had to pay for my flights to come back, to and fro.
Yeah. And what happened when we tried to get you the flight ticket? What did they say to us? Because I'm sure we tried.
I think there was papers lost in the translation with those 8 people working in accounting.
Oh, really? They must have not got it.
Yeah. So I think I made like probably $900 after my flights.
Nice. Lucky dog, getting paid to have fun with your pals.
So that was good. But honestly,
thank you for helping us. I don't know if I ever thanked you, but
thank you. Man.
Yeah,
no, honestly, obviously, I'm thanking you guys.
No, but
it's still good.
I think that what you brought was. And did I ever thank you?
Of course you did. Yeah,
I don't think I ever thanked him.
I'll always. I think everybody.
You brought so much to the show, and people loved it, and it was
the best.
It was the best, man.
I
it was
appreciate
clear.
it.
It was very like clear, lights out. Like I always remember like one of my favorite moments was I was standing behind. What was the first thing you were in when it was on?
For real, man.
When you were on, what was your first screen when it was that screen? When like the bigger, what was your first shoot?
My first thing was actually the first thing out of everybody. So we had CEO's crazy end
the office
build.
One.
Remember at the end we were all dancing and it was like a nuts build?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That was the first thing. It was like day 0.
Which got pretty much cut. It was only in there for...
And you did that dance.
Yes.
Yeah. He mastered the under the bridge dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like industrial.
What is that? You know what is
German industrial dancing.
Industrial.
Yeah. That was my I was outside doing that shit.
Yes.
Like learning how to do German techno dancing. Not a second of it made it into the show.
No, it didn't. And
Eric was
I was sweating my balls off in my basement trying to figure that out for a while.
We looked so good too.
Oh, it was the coolest thing. Out of nowhere he pulls this, like it was kind of like, hey, I brought this to a comedy show.
Yeah.
It's like a spot on Asian impression, like a spot on like Asian street merchant.
I was like, obviously overly nervous over that crap. So I was like, I got to figure this fucking out because I have a feeling that everyone else is going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like the only asshole that knew how to do it. But you know what's crazy is like Andrew Roos knew this would be the most embarrassing thing for me. Mm-hmm. So he's like, there was that dance team.
Yeah.
You guys had like a dance.
Yeah, the girls.
We had the dance girls, yeah.
Yeah, 5 girls or something that really knew what they were doing. And Andy's like, they don't know what this is about. You need to go in there and teach them. And it was like a thing I'm in there trying to explain to really professional dancers how to do. I said,
how to do this
Christ.
behind you?
Yeah, look at this.
You're trying to teach, like, for all intents and purposes, like hot girls.
Yeah.
How to dance like this.
Yeah, man.
Put me through that.
You're in a suit. And it's like, everybody on set's like, what the f- is this guy? And like, they thought you were like a dancer or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, he's a construction worker.
I'm a construction worker. And I look like Gumby in front of them for a second. I'm like, all right, there's 9 boxes. This is what I like.
Yes,
learned.
I remember you explaining that.
I'm
to
like,
me.
there's 9 boxes, tic-tac-toe, right? And you have to like go from like that box to that box to that box to that box.
Yes,
That's
remember that?
the move, center. You know, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
tic-tac-toe. That's how you f***ing dance.
Oh my God.
So you kick a box, get
this
that
is all, if people are wondering what the we're talking about, this is stuff that didn't make it into the final show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was like lights out funny. So then I was standing behind the camera and they're like, all right, action. And I was in the scene for what part of it, but I was, when you were shooting just yours, I remember one of the camera operators was like, who the f- is this kid? And I was like, he's just a shot. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. And they were like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Cause you were like going for it.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I was out of breath.
Type in CEO Erick Hayden.
It's nowhere, right?
I think the credits, there's like 5 seconds of it.
Yeah.
But we were there for 30 minutes doing this shit.
Oh yeah, all of that I'm sure because we were so out of breath.
And then
Yeah, go to the end of the
the
sketch.
last like 7, 8.
Actually, that looks good right there.
What a good sketch, man. Holy shit.
So yeah, like not a lot lasted in it, and it's too bad. It was like
this is it right here. We were there for 45 minutes or an hour doing that.
I
I
understand.
remember I had the girl in the torture rack, and she was like, "I'm hurting." I have a girl in the Lex Luger torture rack. And then I realized I was kind of trying to bend her,
Oh man.
just like muscle memory of like, like jumping up and down with her.
Oh yeah.
Fucking idiot.
I never really understood when we were doing all these sketches how much was going to be trimmed. Did that
Yeah. I
did that
know.
occur to you guys?
I didn't know we were gonna be burning through that much good stuff.
Right.
The thing
I'm just making a fun video. Don't worry.
yeah, I know. All the footage, do you know if Ruse still has the footage?
I think he does.
Can we get that from him somehow?
I don't know. Probably. It's probably lost on a computer
He's
somewhere.
going to be
sitting
in town. I bet you he does though,
Yeah. Probably somewhere. I don't know.
because there's a lot of stuff. The only reason I say that is I think
Would be
years
good.
back. Sorry.
It would be good to have, yeah.
Remember the tardigrade?
Yeah.
So remember me in that big stupid suit?
Yeah.
I remember asking him like years ago, saying like tardigrade stuff, and I remember him saying like I still got that. So it's a possibility. Tardigrade shit. I know it was stupid. You know, like it wasn't good, and it wasn't on the caliber of the rest of the stuff. And I get like the trimming.
Yeah,
And
it
all
sucks.
this.
I thought the concept of the bit was pretty good.
The costume they made was not good.
It was not good.
That's why it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
And I actually,
It looked like a guy in a rubber suit. It didn't look
Yeah.
like a tardigrade.
that was the problem with a lot of things, like crakes in your thing.
Yeah.
The headdress was shit.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. I don't think
No,
anybody liked it.
It
You probably didn't like it either,
register.
Sam.
It wasn't that funny.
You know, it was like a big monster head. Just didn't like. It didn't seem
It was
realistic enough.
stupid.
Yeah.
It was like clowny.
Yeah.
It didn't fit on it. It would like jumped off the page bad or different than the rest of the shit.
Right.
It would have worked on like another Adult Swim show. Just for ours, it was just like it was like forced.
Yep. So I think like, well, the tardigrade thing. That's why. I mean, maybe I don't know, the concept is good though, but it was. I don't know. There was a lot. This is my point. Is there was a lot of it, and we never used any of it. So
Yeah.
you know, like that's a waste of time.
I know the waste.
The waste of time is a lot of money.
20 dudes, like all the time.
It's a lot of money.
Makeup, transport, gas, film, storage, footage, even like editing once or getting it into the bays. Like just,
Yep.
it's like, what the f-? Remember the gay kid during the pilot?
Eric,
I just need it. He's crying. He's trying to like.
you guys didn't butt heads at all.
I
right?
hate that.
He was a pain in the ass too.
I don't remember.
I had to go to
They're
his
like
house.
They're like this. That's a wrap. He's on my knees.
Dragging the shit off.
trying to get shit off me. Like we're having like this is where you do cocaine.
Yeah, this is when you have a drink.
You have a
laugh.
drink. You smoke weed. You party. Champagne popping moment. This kid's like, I have to get this off you. Literally, that's what he's looking at me saying. I shit you not. I'm like, get the off me, dude.
Holy shit!
Give me a second. It's time. Like literally, like hysterical gay guy. And I was like, dude, get away from me now. Now you pissed me off. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. You're being weird. Get the away from me.
Not to mention, that was after the Never Again thing.
That was the longest.
That was the
sketch.
longest shoot
we
of
shot for
anybody's
2 days
life.
straight. I swear to God.
It's like 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's like how long we were there. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So to get that treatment at the end of it, feel like this. Boot him in the face.
I was ready to. I swear, I was ready to fight this gay cat. I'm like this. Now we're fighting because this is like over the top. You're wrong. It's over the line.
Yeah.
You're being a pain in the ass. Just to, like you can go get other people's costumes off.
Right.
Jesus.
Don't come to me. I'm one of the guys. Go to the other guys that are over there dressed. You know, I was dressed as a parking cone.
Yeah.
Trying to get the knees off me.
Not to mention, what is he saving out of it? Who gives a shit?
I have to get this off.
It's going in the trash can.
I know.
Hysterical. Like enough, dude. Like enough. Like God, this is why gays get bashed.
He's like, I know.
I
You don't think I know that?
Yeah, no. Matthew Shepard was beaten up by his boyfriend, not about guys. But now I'm starting to think it should have been by guys. When you go ahead and act like this is making me mad. You're being like a little gay kid to the hockey guys.
I was so tired after Never Again.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
I was so tired. That was like, I'm exaggerating. 24 hours. Call it 20. Maybe it was 20.
Well, the dawn was coming up when we wrapped.
Exactly. Yeah, I would say it was probably 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 in the morning, and I bet we started at God knows
9:30.
9:30.
Yeah, 8 the morning before sunrise.
a.m. And I remember finishing that up. Everyone being so excited because the pilot was big stress. Don't you feel like it was big stress?
The pilot was a huge stress. Yeah.
More than the show, in my opinion.
I think so. I remember the feeling of total exhaustion and like being like empty, like just mentally, and that was after the Never Again sketch.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the pilot was the big stress just because you guys had so much riding on the line as far as you either get the show or you don't.
Yeah.
That's like the big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you get the show, you got the show. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's a different story. But you get through that Never Again. And I remember like capping that thing probably when you were getting your cone ripped off.
Yeah.
We're trying to have like a drink and shit. And then that was after, I don't know, 20 hours of shit. And then I jumped in a car and I drove up from Atlanta to Boston, you know, like to get back to where we are. And I had to park in a Wendy's like in Maryland and sleep for 9 hours. I thought I was going to make it the whole way. I was driving off of bridges.
Oh my.
I was out of it. Worse than the worst drunk driving I've ever done in my life. I was gone. And I literally was like, I got to find a Wendy. I got to pull off the side of that thing. And I literally was like, sleep for like 10 minutes. I woke up like 8 hours later.
I can't even imagine. In your car?
Yeah.
Like lean back?
Like lean back, 8 hours sleeping. That's how like wiped I was. I was like,
wow.
Fuck.
That's when my dad showed up.
Oh,
Your
he
dad
did.
My dad showed up
I don't remember
that
that.
day.
And your brother.
And my brother to surprise me.
In Georgia?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that? What the fuck?
And they were like, all right, let's go to breakfast. And they like were taking me to breakfast the next morning.
Yeah.
And I was falling asleep on the table like a junkie.
Wow.
I was like, this is fun.
Not to
I'm
mention.
like, I look like a Xanax, like a opioid addict. I'm like this sleeping on the table. My dad's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, did you just see what we just did? You insensitive asshole. I was making my art with my friends.
Did you see that guy Brandon trying to drag that cone off my legs?
He SA'd me. I was making art with my friends.
But you were dead.
Oh,
You
darn.
were dead.
It was so funny. I mean, you just sit around so long. Camera time's actually fine. When your camera's on, like that's great.
I don't know what's lame to like people listening and stuff, but like remember when we were driving for the Airplane Simulator and things like that. Like those were late nights. They ended up being very late. And I remember saying to myself, like on van rides, that I was like out of it laughing. Like I was actually having a great time. Obviously, I was having a blast, but I was like giddy. I was so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you're laughing over things you normally wouldn't, but it was almost like you were high.
Yeah.
It was like, this is getting out of control. Like, you know,
it's so
funny.
But yeah, that's so fun. Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is going to be more fun. The location is so big, being local. That's such a big deal.
Yeah, you can go to sleep at your house. That's kind of the big
Be
deal.
less stress.
I was thinking about that. Like today even, right? Like remember when you get there like a month early?
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, we're not cameras on for a bit. But like stuff's fine. Stuff's going to be coming together. I'm just going to basically build the sets, mock them up, store them, cut them up, store them, cut them up, store them. I'm like way ahead of I'm fine. But I'm like, I can go home to my own bed tonight.
Yeah.
Like remember the house, that place I rented? Wicked nice looking house.
The place is so
Mattresses
cool.
on it. Coolest house ever. Mattresses were like this table right here. It was unbelievable how low quality the mattress was. You just don't sleep. So you have to just commit. Like, I should have just bought a mattress day one.
Yep.
Yeah. Instead, I'm buying Tylenol PMs. And then I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm sleeping with Tylenol PMs for like 3 months straight.
Yeah, 3 months. Your bags under your eyes are insane.
Yeah. Remember we'd sit there for pre-production? It would be like days like today where we go see that. You go look at something that 9 people are doing, and then that's it for the day. But I guess that's it for the day, guys. Oh, and there's nothing this weekend. So now you're just in Atlanta, alone in a house.
Yeah. Make sure you're on the mic there with it.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit where you're like, oh, here you go. All right, this is just like 3 days until we're going to do anything, which is not a lot of work in 3 days from now, too. And then probably an hour's worth of work of the day after that. And then probably half an hour work of the day after that for like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But that stuff will be cut out of that. Yeah, I mean, that's like the benefit.
You need to be with family and shit.
Yep.
It's the keep away of the friends and family. That's brutal. That's the thing that sucks. Like, I mean, like, shoot. I mean, it'd be fine if it was like a high budget, you know, Marvel movie or something where you have like a trailer and
We'd be catered.
catered PAs. But even then, it would get bad. But like, still, none of these are like that. Like, no indie films or even small TV shows are like bougie and well done.
Yeah.
It'd be okay, I guess, if you were like in New York City.
Yeah, if you live in LA and you're shooting in LA.
Yeah, that'd be fine. But like living in Atlanta, like transplanting, I'd probably just shoot someone with a prop gun.
For fun.
What do you think that's funny, you dumb son of a You ever watch a lot of Alec Baldwin?
I mean, a lot? I don't think so.
We're trying to get Alec Baldwin down.
Yeah, we got to get Alec Baldwin and Kevin Spacey down here.
Okay.
How's your Laurie Grenier impression coming along?
I haven't started it, but I'm going to get that down. Trust me, if you want it,
You're gonna get it down, Eric. I was working on it the other night just for fun.
I haven't even looked at one video, but I will.
You know who Laurie Grenier is, Laker? Oh, good.
If I study a character like that, I think I can get it.
I told you about this. We're gonna get you. Like, it's just so funny, dude.
I think I'll have to put on a wig. Get me a wig ahead of time. It's gonna help.
I was looking.
Yes, I can like feel like her.
I was looking for like onesies yesterday.
Give me a wig and a really big dick. I'll be like, all right,
now I'm her. She always has this look on her face where she looks down her nose at everybody. And she tilts her head like this, and that's how
she's a billionaire.
You gotta tell Sam what your pop story, because I brought it up here that I didn't want to butcher it, and if you ever came on here, you'd have to tell the stories.
Yeah, no, I mean, my father has gotten very sentimental. You know, in his old age, I don't know. He was never this way. He's such a tough guy and stuff. But every single time we talk to him, he always brings up emotional stories. He does it on purpose because it shows like his soft side. And yeah, he's been cracking us up every single time he'll start something. I mean, for instance, he'll talk about like Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge like hit that home run, right? And it was like he broke, I think, every record for home runs. I don't know shit about baseball. But he was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, no, a guy was out there, and you know, he's out and like he figured out exactly where he thought the home run was gonna be there. And he went there for game after game after game, you know, and he ended up catching the thing, and you know, people offered him like 1.2 million, turned it down, and you know, Turned out he ended up getting like $3.6 million. Whatever, I'll tell you later.
Holy shit. This is your dad telling a story about it.
Yeah, he won't like get through it. Like, he won't get through a story. Like, and we get 3.6. I'll tell you after.
That's the funniest shit he's telling me the story, and I'm like, I'm dying laughing. Because your dad's like a guy, like he's just
he's a regular good guy. I mean, it's story after story. They tell me about like, you know,
the woman-owned business.
Yeah, like a woman-owned business. She was working on like dietary stuff for a hospital, and I think like basically like so she started a company with her husband, and the husband ended up cheating on her, and then like it made all these like profound advances with people with dietary stuff in this hospital. It was really working really, really well, but then like the guy fucked it up, and then she was gonna ruin, like the business got ruined over the whole thing, and you know, like she was, you know, graduate from Harvard, and she had all these accolades and all this other stuff, and you know, it was a fantastic business and everything. Whatever. It was good though.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like those are how the stories go. Funny shit.
I wouldn't be able to. If your dad ever did that in front of me, I'd probably shoot out of the bar that we were at. Like I would literally like be like I would take off to space. Like I would go 10,000 feet in the air. Yeah. And I would never come back.
Like nothing against my father because he's just a good guy.
No, he's a sentimental guy.
It's hitting him home now. Like it's very like different.
Yeah,
I think that generation like will realize the error of their ways.
He was wishing my amigos. That guy's, you know, they work for me all year. They're great dudes. They're freaking fantastic. He was wishing them a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas, and he couldn't get through the words.
Were they looking at him face to face?
Oh yeah, and they're like, "Don't drink too much, Rick." Like that's their response to it. And he's like, "That's not possible." So like get through the shit after. It's fucking funny. That ain't happening. I'm a man's man.
Drink to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh
fucking
my
funny, dude.
Yeah, man, that's like the funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude. That shit's so funny.
Your old man funny in any ways?
My dad he'll tear up talking about James Joyce.
James Joyce. I don't even know who that is.
The author of Ulysses, which is like I think it's a drinking thing. Like my dad's it's just like a lifetime battle with drinking.
For a bit of sorrow, he ran to the wooded forest, not unknowingly witted against the wind that would brace the backs of all who attended ceremony. Much. And he's like this.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
That's where I stand. Yeah. Oh, man, I wish my dad was sentimental.
Well, when you get old,
your T breaks down.
Your testosterone, your estrogen.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Really? Oh, good. Anybody who needs testosterone, my dad's still got it. He's gonna fist fight you the entire way until he's dead.
I don't feel like your dad's like that at all. You ever get soft?
Start bidding around. What?
Does he get like sad ever?
Yeah. He gets queened up sometimes, but it's not soft. It's like queeny.
Yeah. He's
rough and tough needy dude. Diva behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Don't yell at me." Like if you're explaining and he's uncomfortable. Like say like you're teaching me how to use a camera lens, and like I'm not getting it, and it's my fault I'm not getting it because I'm just being stupid and I'm not like listening to you. And then you're like picking up on it after like the fourth time that you've explained something to me that I'm not getting it. It comes like, "You don't have to talk like that. All right, keep telling me what it is."
Damn.
That's how and I'm just like, "Dad, take it fucking easy. Take it fucking easy, dude. Like, reel it in 100 yards, man." I had to like talk to him like that. And he's like, "No, I'm fine.
Yeah. So he just like gets himself out of the situation with fucking lash out quick.
Yeah. And then I'll instantly like retract. And be like, "Oh, I'm like a maniac again." I'm like, Jesus Christ. God damn it, dude. Fucking unreal. Like my uncle and my cousin owns the studio, right? And his father and his uncle work there every day. And Portuguese. Hey, I'm gonna take that garage door opener. That thing's worth $300. Yeah. Like my Uncle Bob. I don't give a like I don't talk to idiots. My cousin Jay's the best. He knows his dad's crazy. I don't gotta talk to my Uncle Bob.
Right.
He's just saying crazy shit all the time. Like, first of all, your kid's the one who made all the money, right? You didn't make it. You made some money, but your kid made all the money. The money comes from the kid.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna build 45 units of Section 8 housing over here. I go, Bob, you have 3-day-old Budweiser on your breath. You're wearing loafers and you haven't worked in 3 years. You're telling me?
It's because I forgot to brush my teeth.
Yeah, big deal. I get my toothbrush under the toilet. I ain't touching a dirty toothbrush. You know,
It's too high end.
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So I just leave now. I've developed a cold shoulder. Right? I learned this from Eddie. You just walk away from it.
Right.
Someone starts saying shit that just sounds retarded. You just walk away from the situation and you stop asking. People will stop saying shit to you. It's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like you know how it is. Like you're busy. You're a point man. Sometimes you just gotta leave. Nothing personal, bro. I just can't sit in here and listen to retards. Like, I'm sorry. I'm busy, bro. My crackhead cousins all over the. I have a crackhead cousin. I love her to death. She's my friend. But she's like.
She's been funny.
She's funny as shit.
Holy
she's getting
shit.
her boots stolen from crack houses that she's staying at. They fucking stole my brand new Timberland boots, Nikki.
we got views on that.
Yeah. I'm sitting there. Eric and I. It's like day 1, minute 1. She's in my car window, like talking. Eric's like sitting on the side of me. She's in my window.
Yeah, she's like breathing over my face, and I'm like,
yeah.
But I mean, she's saying the funniest shit. She's like, Jay bought me fucking brand new Timberlands, and I'm in like a crack house. I'm sharing like a 1-room place on Ethel Street, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, of course they got stolen. I'm like, how much you get for them? Like, obviously, like you fucking.
40. Hey,
they were still in the box with tags on them.
so we're gonna go
sold
get
them.
another picture. Like she's 42. She looks 62. Her teeth are gone over here. But I love her. She's my friend. Hey, you want to smoke crack? It's fine. I don't give a fuck. She ain't smoking I don't smoke crack with her. But like today, as soon as we walk in the thing, I got Josh Lamwell coming up to me. He's like, hey, Nicky, what's going on, bro? You're good people. Hey, man, you got any bud? Walking right up to me in the middle of a meeting with like 4 people. Mm-hmm. Right in the middle of a meeting. Nah, that's cool. What are you doing here? Building a movie?
Yeah, and that's the best too is, what are you doing in another movie? I love that.
I saw your videos, Nick. Which one? One Instagram video that I did on a reel from Facebook because it posted to Facebook.
That movie.
She thinks that's what I do for a living.
The funniest movie I ever seen.
Funniest thing. I was dying, dude. And I'm like, holy shit. So, but my dad keeps getting like miffed at like they're trying like we're cleaning out a building that's owned by them, so they think everything's worth money.
Yeah.
So my dad is like queening and preening about. He's like, they're over here getting in my way, Nick. I was like, Dad, do you want me to go kick all their asses? I'll tell you what, Dad. I'll go knock them all out. Okay?
He's like,
I will. I'll knock Bobby out and I'll knock Eddie out.
and he's like, you do that for me? It's a plausible thought.
Now, mind you, my dad is my size, right? Maybe bigger. And like Eddie, the 2 guys he's complaining about are like 5'2", 112.
The guy that showed up asking,
Oh, Josh is 4'11".
I don't
80.
even, this guy when he walked in, you shit. You would shit.
He
if
looks
you
like
saw him.
mini Charles Manson. He's our age.
His hair was wider than his height.
Yeah.
It was the craziest.
I made the mistake of leaving him a bud of weed just to be like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Oh man.
Now I'm a drug dealer. I go, do you not kind of get what's going on, like the gist of what's happening here? Like you don't give a.
Yeah, he opened the door. He was like, my best friend Nick. Because
I
of his
wish I had the
gesture.
balls of a crackhead.
Yep.
Like walking right up to you and do you have any weed for me? It's like, can I have $20? Like, get the out of here, bro. What are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to have a weird thing with him. I'm gonna be like, dude, don't do this. What, are you fucking crazy?
I sense it.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
We should record that.
Oh, it's
and
gonna
have
be
that.
awesome.
We should have cameras. We should have them coming by when we're shooting too.
It's like I'm gonna have like Throw God is gonna put a cigarette on my cousin. That's gonna happen. But Jen's gonna take it because Jen wants the $150.
Yeah.
My
But that's my
God.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I would do it. And I love you, sissy. But you're not making $150 tonight. You don't even make $150 a week.
You. She shows you like 4 scars. She's like, oh, it's $700 last week.
Right in my hand. How's that? No, it's just that's the way you got to do it. I mean, cold shouldering with them. I mean, I don't give a. But they'll start to become the blunt of jokes. I don't the butt end of the jokes. I don't give a.
that guy's
I
gonna
got
be funny,
tortured
dude.
by them.
It's definitely gonna be a funny situation with that guy.